Hello, I'm at home in England and I just got this message from Burnie and it's just a Kentish postcode, a date and a time. So my sister and I are going to go on an adventure. Caroline, who's in here? Carolina. You can't really see her, she's in there. There we are. I think we have to go on a bit of an adventure. I'm not really sure what it is, but Burnie sent me a postcode and a time. And I don't want to go alone in case I die. Well, I looked up the postcode and it's this village that's just around the corner from where we live. Oh. But so Mum is just throwing us together some food. This is Truffle. Truffle. She is very old. She's 13. Truffle, sit down. Sit. She's a very good girl. And this is Goofy. So yeah, we're gonna go see what's up. We've got about 5 minutes before we have to leave. Alright then. So, we're at the postcode that Burnie sent to us. Got our lunch. Thanks, Mum. I think this is it, Karen. Looks farmy. It smells farmy. It looks and smells pretty farmy. Ah! This is so weird. Hello! Hi, I'm Ellie.
Hello, Gary.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi, Caroline. Nice to meet
you too, Caroline.
So what are we going to be doing today?
Well, I thought we'd do a couple of things. First of all, we'll take a walk from here and we'll look along the hedgerows through the woodlands at different plants that we can use for herbal remedies and medicinal properties.
It's foraging.
Yes, we will also point out some things that we can eat. And once we've done that, we'll sort of head off into our woodland camp and there we can make up a few herbal remedies as well.
Awesome.
So we'll make some tinctures and some ointments, that kind of thing.
That's so cool. So what we're doing is we're going to be looking at the kind of English countryside and what foods we can find to eat and make herbal and medicinal remedies out of. Very useful for an apocalypse.
So this is comfrey, and people often do grow this in their garden. And so this has been used in the past to make a poultice, to put on to breaks. So broken arms, broken legs, that kind of thing.
Oh wow. How?
Take some of the leaves, steam them,
Yes.
and so that they're soft, and then apply them to the affected area.
You just wrap them on?
Yeah.
You're quite handy. Hello, mate. And then these guys are stinging nettles.
Stinging nettles are actually, in terms of food, these are absolutely awesome. We have 4 times as much iron in stinging nettles as we have in spinach.
Really?
And the nettles also contain folic acid, which means...
Mind blown.
Good if you're vegan.
So with plants, typically you want to try to pick them to eat before they flower, because all of the sugars and starches in the plant are used up in that reproductive process in flowering. If you're in a survival situation, I'd basically pick the whole plant and just waft it over a fire, and that's going to neutralise the sting. And then you can just pull all the leaves off individually and eat them.
Have you ever seen close up what then like the actual stinging bits look like? They look like tiny little like glass syringes.
They are made of silica, so it is basically glass, and they look like a hypodermic syringe. Yarrow. Greek soldiers would carry this with them as they went into battle. So its Latin name is named after Achilles, the Greek hero. Yeah. It has astringent properties, so it draws tissue together. So again, steam to make a poultice and applied to wounds. To make an ointment from this. And the ointment is great for minor cuts and burns. Cow parsley or wild chervil. It is edible, but it's a plant that you have to be particularly careful with, closely related to hemlock, and actually can be very easily mistaken for hemlock. The stem on hemlock would tend to have purple blotches along it. If you see a plant with purple blotches, stay away.
General rule I've learned, purple blotches probably means poison, so stay away. Sounds like a pretty good rule.
Been seen to.
It's a bit of a different landscape than Texas. It turns out, just by luck, that southeast is the place to be for foraging. It's the best climate and variety and everything for this very thing. So who knew? Grew up here and I had no idea.
Ground ivy, yeah, sometimes known as alehoof. You leaves into some hot water as an infusion to a tea, and this has decongestant properties.
I was just thinking that, so let's clear my nose.
Yeah.
Oh, it absolutely will. And if you mix a few of these with a few nettle leaves, the nettles are giving you the antihistamine. This is giving you the decongestant.
Oh my
It's good
goodness.
for a cold.
You are
So
right
you've
as rain.
got- so yeah, you're off and running with it. Plantain, common plantain. This is ideal for bites and stings. Get the leaf of this, crush it up in your hands, roll it around. You start getting some of the juice come
Juices
through,
out.
and then you can rub that onto the affected area.
So we grew
And
up
it's
being told that a
really-
dock leaf was what
What's
you
that?
would, is what that would you would do that, but actually
Yeah,
that's-
no, that it's placebo effect. There's nothing in a dock leaf that can actually cause any sort
feel
of thing
like-
going on with your bite or
I
sting.
feel
It's a
like
bit.
an idiot.
So dock leaves do nothing for bites and stings.
No, unfortunately,
Common plantain.
go for your plantain. When settlers were European settlers were going across North America on their wagon trains, often they had barrels of grain, and those would have plantain seeds in them. And so as they were kind of jostling along, the plantain seeds would work their way to the top, sometimes spill out. And so wherever the wagon train went, plantain grew. So,
And it was like a healing thing.
so well, Native Americans call it white man's footprint.
We've just been informed. Is that what, Caroline?
Survival toilet paper.
And what's it called?
Mullion.
Oh, it's very
Mullein.
soft.
Nicer than Andrex.
Oh my gosh. This is so cool.
This kind of show, there is a wiki up, and actually it's based on a design from the southwestern part of the US.
Yeah.
So this is a traditional Native American shelter, but you can see this is a semi-permanent shelter. It's not something that you're going to make in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
This was about probably 50 hours effort went into making this.
These guys' advice in the apocalypse situation, because most likely there'll be a lot of panic and there'll be a lot of people probably looting and trying to fight each other for resources. So if you have this knowledge in how to survive out here for however long, couple of weeks, couple of months maybe, get out here, wait out the violence, and then you can start rebuilding. I just suggested getting some bees, because then you have your honey and then you have your wax for making these oils, and then you have also kind of a security system. Like, back off, I've got bees. So we're about to use our newfound knowledge and have a tea ceremony. We're already having some tea, but we're about to use some of the plants of what we foraged to make teas.
With healing and soothing properties.
So cool.
Vlog when I come home to England is making lots of tea.
Astringent that causes contraction of body tissue and checks bleeding.
Yeah.
So it can stop bleeding.
This is nettle tea.
What goes well with nettle, like if you want to make a soup?
It's like a little bit spicy almost. So now we're inside the campsite that these guys use to teach people how to do all this stuff. It's been amazing. I've already learned so much about all these different plants that I used to just walk by every day and what they can be used for medicinally, and it's fantastic. It's so cool. I mean, every place is different obviously with what's like available, but you should definitely check out something near you, something like this. You just feel like you are much more one with the world.
How can people find out about what you guys do?
Take a look on our website, jackravenbushcraft.co.uk, and we've got courses scheduled in throughout the year. We also take private bookings, one-to-one events, that kind of thing. You also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, Pinterest.
Amazing.
All of your social media sites.
So cool. Thank you guys so much. This has been incredible.
That's great.
Caroline's loved it.